Hello, friends. This is Som Prakash from CompleteMentorship.com, where we teach people and entrepreneurs how they can have successful business online and how they grow the business and become hugely successful around the world. So today we are going to cover on a very special topic, which is list building exercise. That means when you start a business of your own, for example, you are in a network marketing business and you want to start your business, and you got somebody launched into the business, then you want to take that person to the next level, or you are the one who just started the business and you are wondering, what do I do next? Okay, so the first step of expanding your business, that is business building activity, is for you to start to build a list. We call it a list building exercise. What is a list? So in your mobile phone book, or you get hold of your Facebook account, or you have your email list. So there are a lot of people you are connected with, on your personal circle, or electronically. So that means face to face or electronically. It could be anywhere around the world. So when you start a business of your own, you are into your own network marketing business. The first thing what we suggest you to do is to tap into your own list of people, that your own friends and relatives and your own connections. Why is that necessary? Why is that needed? Is because these are the people you have, over the period of time, you have built up a lot of trust and belief, and these are the people who are who will be willing to listen to you. Okay, now sometimes you may be feeling that, okay, no, but these are my friends, I don't want to build a business, or I don't want to approach my friends as some customers. I don't want to be involved in any monetary transactions with my friends. Okay, that's a valid question. Even I had the same question as well. But if you just step back a bit and to analyze it, for example, your friend, okay, take any of your friends, or you and your family members, your parents or your brothers and sisters, all of us, okay, all your friends and relatives, we go and buy our stuff from somewhere, okay, from your local store. Every month, pretty much every other day, you spend money, and somebody else is making money out of it. Okay, and what is the problem in asking them that instead of helping somebody else to make money, if I can provide a quality products, then why can't they buy from me? Or if I have a very precious gift with me, an opportunity with me, which I can share with them, and they can be hugely benefited out of the business opportunity, then why not? Because as anything else, if I love something, if I loved watching a movie, or if I loved the food in one of the restaurants I went, what do? I usually go and speak to my friends. Hey, John, I went to that restaurant. That was one of the fantastic restaurant I ever have been. So the customer service was really good, the food was good, or whatever. If it's a bad experience, you also share it with your friends, and like, do not go there because they rip you off, or something like that. So exactly the same way, when I have a very precious business opportunity, or an opportunity for other people to change their lives with me, then why don't I share it with other people? Okay, so that is a shift of thought process I had to go through to understand and appreciate what a gift I have in my own hand to offer it to others. Okay, that's very important. Or if you are dealing with the quality products and you are happy with the products, you love the products, and why not share it with other people who might be benefited out of it? Okay, so that's very important. So that from there we move on to the list building. So that is why we have to make a list first. Okay, now the list building exercise is very, very important, that we do not prejudge. Okay, it's one of the most important factor is when you are making a list. How do you make a list? We'll talk about that. But while you are making a list as well, we'll have one question in our, always it will come to our mind, that hey, I think my friend John, he won't be interested for business because John is quite rich, or John doesn't have any time, or John and his wife, they recently had a baby and they are so busy. Okay, so we do not prejudge anyone. Okay, very very important point is, do not prejudge anyone. Now, what does that mean, prejudge? That means let's not decide for other people that whether they will build this business or not. Okay, let us not be the judge, but let them judge the business. So we offer everyone the opportunity. Okay, so very important is to make a list. While you are making a list, we are not prejudging people. Okay, and how do you make a list then? So the list building is literally on a piece of paper or in an Excel sheet. You just sit down and spend half an hour, 45 minutes just to make that list. Okay. Another very very important factor when it comes to building a list is, people think that I have a mental list. What does that mean? That means, well, I know my friends. Okay, so John, Joe, Richard, and these are the people who will build the business, or I can approach. I don't know anyone else. Now that is prejudging. Okay, and that is something we call it a mental list. So that means it always happens, so which has happened with me as well, that when I started to make a list, okay, a proper list, I'll tell you about how do you make a list as well, the procedure, that the process to follow. Then I was really startled and surprised that there are so many people I had or I knew, and I never thought that they will be my potential sort of entries to in my list. Okay, so that's very important, that list building, when you're doing the list, it has to be a black and white proper list in a piece of paper or on an Excel sheet. Okay, now when you are making a list, so what is the process? First is to get hold of your mobile phone book. Okay, so this small piece of mobile phone is a very very important gadget for you to build a business across the globe, and also to kick off your business, to create that personal momentum in your business and local momentum. That is extremely crucial. Okay, so what is that phone then? Why are you going to talk to everyone over the phone or not? No, we'll talk to the people as well. The first thing is, on your phone there is a contact list. Okay, that means the people who you met somewhere, or is more than likely that they are on your phone contact list. That means you have put saved their name and number, probably, or other details as well, like location, where do they live, and some other comments on your contact list. Okay, and a lot of time now people are taking the picture as well and storing it on against the contact's name. So that's a very very important, is first source of your list is the phone list or phone contacts. Okay, and after that is your email contact list. So what does that mean? That there may be some people who are not on your mobile phone, but they are on your email contact list. So it's time now to revisit your email contact list and see who are the people who are not already on your mobile phone. That means they are on your phone they are on your email list but not on your phone contacts. And the third and very very big list as well, a lot of people you will come across, your social media contact list. So that means people who you are connected with in Facebook, in Twitter, or the other social media like High Five. There are so many, or even professionally you have also you are connected with people like LinkedIn. uh, so so there may be a lot of people out there, so all those people have to be put in a piece of paper. Okay, so let's go and see. I'll just share my screen and tell you or show you how do you make a list. Okay, how in the Excel sheet we can do that exactly the same way on a piece of paper as well. So let's go to this screen sharing. Okay, let's see how to make a list, and some of the basics of making a list. As we discussed earlier, list building is a very very important exercise which we do without prejudging people. And some of the basics of making a list is the source. So source will be from your mobile phone, from your Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, social media accounts, and also from your email contact list. Okay, so now this is the example. As you can see, this is an example of a gentleman called John Abraham. That's a fictitious name, and as you can see, there are a few columns here, and the serial number, name, telephone number, and all those we see. So as you know that the mobile phone has all the contacts listed in alphabetic order. So while you are making a list, you'll always find people's name starting with A should be first, and then B, C, and as it goes on. Okay, then you capture the telephone number. Okay, if you have the telephone number, for example, if you have someone on your email contact list, you don't have telephone number, just put their email address. If somebody you are connected only in Facebook, you don't have their telephone number or email address, then their Facebook profile name or something like that. Okay, so that you know that this is a Facebook connection or contacts you have. So the next one is the location. So you put wherever that person is. So in this example, this John Abraham is somebody who lives in London, and he has a friend called Arthur who is also in London. So location is London, and he has a friend in Betty who is in the United States, and then somebody is in Scotland, which is a part of the United Kingdom, but outside London. Okay, so that's the location. Then we have another differentiator, we call it a list. Okay, what is a list, or kind of a list or kind of connection? We call it a type of connection. Is based on if that person is a close friend and relative, we tag them as A. If it's an acquaintance, we tag them as B, and if it's a stranger, we tag them as C. Okay, let's understand it a bit more in detail. Friends and relatives, so that means who are very close buddies, close friends, your brother, sister, your friends who you go have a party with, and you hang out with them. So those are your close friends, relatives. B list are acquaintances. Acquaintances are the people who you know them by face, but they are not your close friends. For example, you go to a gym, and and there are few people around, and you happen to have a chat with one of the gym member there, or the gym instructor. You had a chat with one of the gym instructors, and you happen to have their number or details there, so you can put them as a B list, I mean acquaintance. Okay, and then C list. C list are the people who are strangers. That means people who you haven't met, or they are not your close friend, but you met them somewhere. For example, today while waiting for a bus, you may have a chat with someone, and that is your C list. That means that person who you have never met before, and it's a complete stranger. Then you happen to have a conversation, and you may like that person and exchange numbers. You may not like that person, then you don't exchange the numbers. Okay, so that's the strangers. Usually you will find that those are those people who are in your A list, that means close friends. Once upon a time they used to be your strangers. So that means you joined a university or a college, you didn't know anyone, and slowly you met, picked up some of your friends. And how did you pick up your friends is, you meet somewhere and then they become good friends. Exactly the same way. So you have the biggest list of people who you will see around are the C list. That means people who you do not know are the largest number of people. Okay, so now you put it as type. Okay, A, B, and we haven't in this example have put anyone on C, but you'll have people as well in your C list as well, who you meet and then exchange the numbers. Okay, or their connection contact list. Okay, or even in social media as well, you could got connected with someone in Facebook, or one of your friends friend, on your Facebook you may find someone, and those are your, you can say, the C list. Okay, now there is another column which is G. Column G, as you see, is a comment. What is a comment all about? Is because this list is your raw material for your business, so you just have to track it on a daily basis, so that whenever you open this Excel sheet, or you can have this jot down in a piece of paper, then you will be able to see where am I with this person. For example, Arthur, invited for presentations. You had a chat with other, or your friend, and you invited him or her for a business presentation. That's the comment here. Or you message someone on Facebook, re-established a connection which you had lost before, and so you put that update here. Somebody you call, no answer. So whatever is your update, based on as you progress through this business of doing these activities, talking to the people and inviting them for business presentation, or sharing them with sharing them the product knowledge. So those things you are going to update it here. And then you have these columns, as you see, from H to P. These are all columns which will help you to develop your clients or customers. Okay, these are the retail based. So for example, we are in a health and beauty business, so I am in a health and beauty business. So what I have done here, as you can see, that so tagged people, for example, energy drink. If I know other drinks already energy drink, because he is a bit low in energy in the office, so I put that, I take it out. Tiredness, if he gets really tired, I put a tick there at the end of the day if he gets tired. So based on these are the sort of parameters based on which I could recommend, or I could help him or her with some of the world-class products what we have. Okay, so this is the identification of the problem. This is a sort of a brainstorming exercise what you are doing. Okay, so now you do this exercise with entire list of your phone connection, then your email connection, then your social media connection, and then you are ready to go through the list to the next step of the business building activity or the process what we follow. And the next is to fix an appointment, to have a conversation, starting a conversation and finding their interest. Okay, letting them know that who is available in this business for them to help out with their sort of a financial success, and if they have a dream at all or something like that. So that is, we are going to cover that in our next training. But this training is all about list building exercises, and this is a very, very important step. Hope you understood, or hope you added some value to yourself, or this training is of some use. So we'll keep adding more and more information. Look out for the next training as well. Speak to you soon. Bye bye.